So welcome everyone to the Trading and Stock Club. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I can only guess you're here to learn about stocks, how to invest your money, how to profit, and how to make your money grow quicker, faster, and keep it in your control as best as you can. But this is for educational purposes. I can't give legally any stock quotes, but as an educational, I always tell people what I do, and it's part of what this class is covering. So today I'm going to share my screen. I think it's already sharing. I can't tell, but I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go back into. Can you see that? Let's see, right there. Can you see that?
Yes.
Anyone remember what my amount was yesterday?
No.
Anyone? No? It was around 14,000. So you can see it's up to 17,000 on there, meaning
Wow.
it shows right there, 2,114. I've made 13% today.
Wow.
So that's why I tell you, and actually you can see on the screen right there, the graph, that it shows how much my money went up from down here. You can see it 15,000. It was less yesterday. I could show you more accurate. This is live. So that's what it was yesterday. Let's see, this is down here. Let's see, and then it's going back up. So, I mean, you could tell right there, live one day. So today we're going to work on terminology, right? What's important to learn? What wording? Do you guys have a pad or somewhere that you can write on for the next few minutes?
Yes.
It helps to remember. And if you don't want to remember, then we can always review this another time. So,
Are you recording? No, you said you're not recording.
yes, yes, I am recording. I am recording.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So, what is a day trader versus a swing trader versus a momentum trader versus a long-term trader? So, let's go with the easiest first. Long-term traders. Long-term traders. Those are the ones that you hear about the most. That's the one that requires the least amount of work. That's the one that if you have millions of dollars, you just park it and watch it grow. You don't worry about putting it in very risky stocks because you're keeping it safe so that it grows and that you're not worried about huge losses. I've had losses in my own portfolio, not in this one, the one that's managed by a broker that I have who I like and I dislike at the same time, because I asked them to take out the money and stop investing, and they said they can't do that unless I withdraw from the full account. So bastards. But that's what happens when you have a full-time broker. Make sure that you can have control of when you have it in the market and when you do not have it in the market. Yes. So that's number one. Let me just make sure I turn on my other phone because I can't tell if anyone's on or not trying to ask me a question here. So 1 second. See. Oh, Dan.
There's 4 of us on.
Much easier. No, it's many more than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 5. 5 people. So 7, including my 2
5.
phones.
Yeah.
So now I can see much easier what's going on here. So long-term traders. Now, momentum trader. What's a momentum trader? Momentum trader trades momentum stocks. A momentum trader is, for example, today, Uber was asked by the media, do you have enough money to continue with your drivers on the market? And they said, we have plenty of money. Our money will not run out soon. Boom, the stock went up. Let me see if I could get it up here. Right here it is, Uber. Coming up, sorry, slowing down. I don't know what's going on. So it was at $15 and it went all the way up to $20. So it went up $5. You could see it up here. You see, can you see it in the green just below where it says 2002? It says $5.67. It's up, right? So anyone who jumped in right here, geez, made money. I didn't jump in there. I jumped in way up here somewhere, right up here, somewhere in here. Yeah, somewhere in there. So I know that tomorrow it's going to go up, probably $2 to $3. There, I saw a lot of people trying to get in. So in the morning, they'll all go in, and by it, since the stock market opens, what time does the stock market open? Anyone? Anyone know? No.
9 a.m.
9:30 a.m. 9:30. So okay, you don't
And
know.
this is all the New York Stock Exchange, right?
New York Stock Exchange, correct, correct.
Because
So,
I've been doing I've been doing the Forex and the crypto. I've been trading on those as well. So they have a whole different
so crypto is 24 hours.
Right.
And Forex is 24 hours. I'm pretty certain.
No,
Nope.
Forex is not. Nope.
Okay.
You have different sessions. That's what I mean. So you have the London session, the Tokyo, the New York, and the Australian.
So you switch over. That's how it is. Okay,
Right.
so that. So momentum trader trades the momentum. If there's a stock that is booming, that is where the momentum is. So this is how Uber was before. Uber was priced at $24. It's at 20 right now. A week ago, then it went down to 15. So it lost $8, or as you can see now, $9. It lost $9.52, and then it went back up to 20. I figure this stock will go up to at least 22 or 23 by tomorrow. I expect it. I could be wrong. So, but that's where it is. This is what momentum evolves. I already saw some of the traders going in. I'm going to show you in a moment how I can see who has what in there. Swing trader. What is a swing trader? A swing trader is one that bets that trades today and doesn't get out until tomorrow, at least one night. That's a swing trader. Or weekend, puts their bets in on Friday. And I say bet because most of these are bets, no matter what. You could be the smartest person out there, but you're still making a guess or an educated bet. So that's what a swing trader is. Now, what is a day trader? Day trader is one that went in, let's say, at 3 o'clock and got out by 3:30 or the same day, any time, the same day. And those are the ones that benefit from here to here and then bail out. So they made, if they got 100 shares, they made $4 a share, right? Is that what it said? $4.84 a share. That's almost $500. That's a pretty good deal, right? So another thing that you also need to be aware of is what are the top percentage gaining stocks. So how do we know that? Now, in this software, it's limited. It's not going to show you what the top percentage gaining stocks are. However, it shows you, let's see in here, where do I go? Give me a second. I've got to figure this out. Let's see here. I'm going to see all my private stuff on here. Hopefully, you won't get bothered with that. It's not letting me click, huh? Try that again. Oops. There we go. So let's see how I can find. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, everyone. Some of the software has been updated in the last few days, and I lost my position here. Let's see. Come on. This is it. Is this it? Features. So as you can see, what I'm clicking right now is what are the talks in the news. It doesn't tell you everything. It only tells you, I mean, this software is for free, so they've got to make money somehow, and I'm guessing they put up the companies that pay to get their information. Now, this is one of the companies that I had been investing on, Vaxart. Now, I saw some of their information. They're trying to get a pill for this coronavirus, right? So you see it jumps right to finance.yahoo because that's the source where it came from, the information. AT&T closing 40% of company. Today's top S&P 500 gainers are, you can see it right here, DXC Technology, Onioke, 33%, both of them. Capri Holdings, I don't know what most of these do. Noble Energy, Hartford Financial, Sealed Air, Universal Health Services. Oh, here we go. These are the top gainers. Ah, look at that. Sorry. Top movers, top gainers. So it lists the top 10, and then it also lists the top 10 losers. WEC Energy, Consolidated Energy, Southwest Airlines, American Water, McCormick, Kellogg, Eversource, Dominion Energy, ResMed. Now, I don't know all of these companies. I don't expect you to know all of these companies. However, it helps to look at what are the top gainers and what are the top losers. Why? Because some of these top losers might happen like what happened to me a few days ago or a few weeks ago. One, I saw WWE. What does that stand for? Anyone want to take a guess? WWE?
It's not the wrestling people, is it?
Wrestling.
Yes, World Wrestling Entertainment. They had dropped their stock. Why? I believe they had not many people watching them on TV anymore. So a couple of their executives left and the stock went down. What is their stock worth right now? I'll tell you. So $36. So it's gone a little bit up, I believe. Oh no, it's down. It's down actually. Down. It was, so their stock was worth like 60. Oh, there it is, 65. I didn't even open it. And then this is where I jumped in. Or I'm sorry, watching it. I didn't jump in. I did not invest in this. And then as you can see, as I was watching, it was okay. It went up a little bit and then boom, it crashed, just like everything else did. So it's at 36. This is a good stock to invest in. I know it's going to go up because most people are watching, guess what? TV. So this is going to go up. It's not going to take long to go up. In the next, I don't know, day or 2 or 3, it's going to go up. People are watching more TV.
Right, but
yes, go ahead.
let me just ask you this. That may be true, but however, nobody can. All these shows are being canceled. So you're talking about
TV. They're on TV. So if they could have reruns, they could have. Who knows? I don't know what their product is. So look at Netflix. Netflix 3 months ago, it was at 329. So it's hovering where it was December 31st right now, right? You see the 3 month, the 1 month, and I'll explain what each of those means in a little bit when we get to that in a moment. But it's at 334. That's what it closed out today. It went up to as high as 346, right? So these are stocks that are worthwhile investing. I knew it would go up 5. It went up $16 from this morning. 925. It was 324. It went up to, geez, almost $20 up. It went up $20. Yeah, $29. It says right there. So this was a good stock, but unfortunately, I don't have the money to put in there. You need at least 100 shares to see your money turn around. You put 100 shares in there at this morning, you would have gotten $2,000 back. Does that sound like a good number for anyone? Now, if you got in at 9, what was it? At 9:35, and you got out at 2:40 p.m. Geez, you would have had $31 a share. That's $3,000, man. But I couldn't do that. I was not ready for it. That's $33,000 that you would have had to add. So it's good that you know. because although you can't do it yet, you will be able to do it eventually, as long as you don't give up. All right. Now, these are so the top gainers and the top losers. Again, where did I find this? Let's go back. So here we go. Top movers. How did I see that? In here, and it says, see, it says top gainers right there. So you just click on that, top gainers, and then top losers. Those are the only two options it gives you, and it only gives you the top 10. And it gives you the top 10 that invest in this software, Robinhood. So there are other ways to get that, and I will get to that later in another episode. What's next? What is the high of day and the low of day? So right now we are looking at, let's put up a stock here. Let's do the Uber. It might be much easier since everyone knows what Uber does and what it is. So much easier. So this was the low of day, right? And in this software, it doesn't tell you it was. There's other software like TD Ameritrade will tell you what the low of day is. And then this was the high of day, right there. So what's the difference? Here was $15.69, and here it was $21.19. Now, if you come down here, it should tell you today's high and today's low. $15.70 was the low. Today's high was $21.26. It opened at $15.95, right? But also two other numbers that you need to look at are very important. Is what was the 52-week high and the 52-week low. So the 52-week high is $47, and the 52-week low was $13. Why are these numbers important? Because if the stock is down at $14, then you know that it could be aiming for a lower low, or it's around its low that it might show support. So that, it depends on the chart. I'd have to show you what support means by the chart. Another important, as we're looking here, important information. You see it says volume 84M, and then it says 53M average volume. So what does this mean? This means the amount of shares traded in a day on volume, the first one. And the average volume is the amount of shares traded during the week, usually is what it means, right? So on an average day, it should be 53 million. Today, the volume was 83.9 million shares traded. That is what momentum trading attracts, is those types of numbers. I'm in that. I like momentum trading. I just sure wish I would have jumped in this morning. It would have made better sense. But this is what a team can do for you. Why? Because maybe Fern can catch this information while Dennis is looking for other information, while someone else in this group, such as Nicole or Trudy, are looking for some other information. And that's how we help each other as a team.
Hey, David?
Yes, go ahead.
It's Trudy. I have a question.
Yes.
So when you describe the different types of traders, for example, the day trader, when you say they get in and get out, I assume you mean whatever stock they purchase for the day, they also sell that same stock by the end of the day?
Say that again. Sorry, we got cut off.
Or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, you're breaking up. Maybe your
now
signal is weak.
it's slow motion.
Want to try that again, Trudy?
But
yes,
I just understand what you meant when you say they get in and they get out. Do you mean
that's for a day trader?
Yes.
So a day trader trades during the day.
Yes, but my question is, whatever they trade, they buy and sell the same stock. Is what I'm.
Correct. That's correct. They'll purchase.
They're basically watching the movement. They're watching the movement of the chart, And so they get in, they try to get in as low as they can, and they can do what's called scalping too, where they do it like every 15 minutes. They'll buy it and then sell it in 15 minutes.
I understand that. I just wanted to confirm if, if basically they're doing the same stock or whatever security it is that they're
Yes. So
purchasing.
now this, most software, I've heard that there are a few out there that don't do it, require you to have $2,000 in your account so that you are eligible for margin, as well as eligible for the minimum basics of trading. And what does this mean? Now, I showed you that I was restricted from trading because I was trading more than 3 stocks a week. It says available on May 28th. I'm restricted. Why? If you read there, it says you have made 4 more day trades by raising the value of your stocks and cash above 25,000. I can get back on. I did. However, within 24 hours of that or so, my the value of my stocks dropped because I was fully invested, and that happens as well. You can make money, but you can also lose some money as well. So we've got to be careful on that side as well. So let's get back here again. Volume. So today's volume was 84 million shares traded today, but the average volume is 53 million. So expect it to go back to 53 million in the next. It could be tomorrow, or it could be next week. I'd say Uber is a good stock through Monday. However, we're all taking guesses here, but people like that Uber has enough money. I think it has, I saw it somewhere else, it has $136 per share available to invest in whatever it needs to invest. That's a very good amount. So, you know, one thing is the value of the share, but then another thing is the amount of investment that they can provide. You're not going to be able to find this in this software because it doesn't say. Let me see. I don't think it says it here. Let's see. No, it doesn't say it there. But let's just finish here because I don't want to confuse people. Market cap. Market cap shows the amount of money that the company is worth. 32 billion. That makes this company one of the bigger companies out there. I just blanked out. What is the name of those companies? I think they are known as market makers, I believe. These are one of the bigger companies. I like to trade smaller companies because although the risk is higher, the possibility of me making more money is there. A PE ratio, that's price per earnings ratio. So not all companies pay out dividends and so on, or have an earnings available every quarter. However, if they did, it would show up in the PE ratio and in the dividend yield column. Any questions? All right, so let's move on. Now, what is a breakout? So a breakout. So let's see. Okay, I gotta get another stock because Uber doesn't show. Oh, it will show. That's right. It will. Now I know how to show you the breakout. Let's see if it has it somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Well, no, Uber's not a good example. Let's get another stock. Maybe this one. Prospect Capital. Just want to show you what a breakout looks like. Okay, so this is a 1-year chart for Prospect Capital. If you want to know what they do, I mean, you can find out. But these are one of the market movers as well. I don't know what it is that they do. What do they do? I have shares in them. Lending. Oh, lending money. So that's a very good business to be in right now. That's going to go up, this stock. A lot of people are going to need loans. We know that. You know that, right? I need loans. You probably need loans as well. We can all use a loan, right? Can't we? I'm certain we can. So you can see that the stock pretty much hovers between 678 is the high and 634 is pretty much all the way across up to there. Then it has, instead of a breakout would be upwards. This has a breakdown, and that's when it crashed, right? It went from 655 to 490, and that's not terrible, but that's a 30% drop according to, you can see it in red just above the graph. It shows you the amount that it lost there, $2, 30% drop, and that's okay, right? Because this stock is going to make it back. Everyone needs loans. Who doesn't need loans? Whoops. So that is a breakout, is when a stock from its high of the day and its low of the day is constant, is in the middle, and nothing happens more than that. And then all of a sudden it has a breakout. It goes up, or a breakdown. It goes, and you can see it. So there are two terms in reference to looking at charts. There's technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. So the technical analysis, it shows you the price and the volume. So you can see on the bottom of my screen, just below where it says position, the volume, 7.8 million shares traded. That's very good. Very good. I don't care what people say. This is a stock that's worth investing in. So if I can get some of my money back, I hope to buy at least 100 shares in this stock. You don't have to buy everything. You don't feel like you have to invest $500. You invest whatever you can, and do not put it all in one stock if you can afford it. It depends on how much you have in the market, because when you're starting out, you start out with little amounts, right? So the technical analysis basically refers to the price and the volume. What is the price and what's the volume being traded? So it doesn't show you here, but it could show you the amount that is being traded and the amount of volume that is being exchanged at that point in time in other software, not here. Let me see if it shows you down here. I don't think so. I don't think you can see it that far down here. So, but 8 million is the average trade. You can see it there, and 8 million is what it was today. I know I like this stock. I think this is very good. I think it's worthwhile to invest in. All right, and you can see that today it made 37 cents, and after hours it went down 11 cents. So in the morning it might go down a little bit more, and then it's worthwhile to invest even more. Let's see. So fundamental analysis, this is where you check on the statistics of the company. So for example, this is the earnings, the quarterly earnings right there. You can see it's gone down. The darker greens have gone down. Last year, the third quarter was very high. The fourth quarter was low. First quarter went a little bit up, and then the second quarter went down. I expect the third quarter to go up. The third quarter to go up, right? Expected earnings per share, EPS is earnings per share. It's not going to show you that. These are the fundamental analysis, all right? Let's see here. Oh, buying power. This is what I was trying to look for. Uber, you can see this company is very similar to Uber. That's why it's worthwhile to invest. They have money. They have lots of money. I recommend you to purchase into this stock if you can. I'm going to try and put an order to purchase tonight because they have similar money and their stock is undervalued. I would say it's way undervalued, all right, compared to what everybody else is. This is very good. Thanks, guys. So range bound, all right? So where is that stock? Whoops, I just got out of here. So when the stock breaks its support level, right here, it breaks support. That's another word that you gotta learn. You might not learn it today, but you'll learn it eventually. Break support. So it went down, right? the support is the bottom, right? And then the resistance is the top, right? If it goes out, it's a breakout, but it's also breaking resistance, all right? Break support is also known as shorting a stock, which is a way to make lots of money. I have not done shorting yet. Why? Because I'm waiting for my account to get back above 25,000. You don't qualify for shorting unless your account is above 25,000. That's one of the reasons I put money into the account, because shorting you make much more money. There is much more risk involved. However, I was planning to do it in incremental method so that I could do it, but now I've got to wait till my money gets back, and it's starting to get back as I was showing you. The float. What is the float? Now, I don't think we can show this on here. It's not going to show this on this information. I'd have to show you in another software. But the float is the amount of shares that a company can trade versus what is outstanding, the shares that are outstanding, because institutions might hold, let's say, 50% of the float. So if you have 10 million shares that you can trade that are outstanding and the float is 5 million, but 50% of that 5 million belongs to institutions, so you only got 2.5 million shares to trade it. Those numbers affect you. You're not going to learn today, but there's reasoning behind what a float is. Spelling of float, F-L-O-A-T, just in case, F-L-O-A-T. It's the supply available for trading. Float is also known as free tradable shares. Free tradable shares. They're not actually free, by the way, but they are free in the sense that they are not locked into some sort of agreement. Earnings winners. Which are earnings winners? Now, I can't show you in this software either which are the earnings winners, but I did show you which are the percentage gainers, right? Let me go back to that. So top gainers. So those are the top gainers. Earnings winners, it depends on the news, on the quarterly filing. So an earnings winner, for example, let's see, where is it? Oops, I gotta pick a stock to show you. So it's Uber. So, okay, this is another important thing right there. I'll get back to that. Earnings winner. So you see that the first quarter back in 2019, it was pretty high, and then the second quarter went down, and the third quarter went up, fourth quarter went up. Those are earnings winners, the when they go up. An earnings winner, they've won money. Again, Uber doesn't have earnings per share give out, so you're not going to see that. The first quarter numbers are not out yet for Uber, but they should be good because I saw the stock go up. So these are the shares that I bought today on Uber. You can see there. Completely forgot that it was here. So I expect this stock to go up at least to 22 or 23. 23, and that way I'll bail out and I'll make myself $200 to $300. Pretty neat deal, right? Any questions? All right, no questions. So, guys, I know this is a lot of information to cover, and I know that
Hey, David.
Yes, go ahead, Trudy.
It's Trudy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just trying to unmute so I could get to asking you a question. But how much time do you spend on an average per day watching and timing these shares?
So if you're going to do this on your own, okay, you have to put in the time. For example, I like to trade between 9:30 and 11 a.m. and then I'll stop, and then I go back at 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Until close. All right. But in the beginning, you're going to put in more time because you're not used to the system. You don't know what to do. It takes time to learn this. I won't kid you. It could take anywhere from a few months to a few years. All right. That's number one. Number two is if you think that you're going to make money from the first investment onward and every single time, then you're dreaming. Every wealthy person that has done it this way has lost money, has learned, and has made it back, multiplied. So don't expect that you're going to learn everything in one shot. Got it? Hello? So
Yes, yeah. I got
all right.
that. Yeah,
So
I understand the investment risk very clearly. I mean, I know for
yes,
sure there are no guarantees, you know.
yes.
So
So this is part of the learning for this. Hold on one second. I'm just stopping the share and stopping the record. So